Good afternoon. Good afternoon. If I could have your attention. Thank you so much for being here today. I am Michael Psaros. I'm co-founder and co-managing partner of KPS Capital Partners. I would like to thank you all for being here today. I would like to thank Dr. Reena Agrawal and the very professional staff of the Psaros Center for an amazing day and an entire year of programming. It's not just about the FMQ. I'd like to thank the Board of Advisors of the Psaros Center, many of whom are here today. I'd like to thank all of the senior government officials from Treasury, the CFTC, SEC, for being here, the leaders of our market exchanges in London, as well as the US, as well as all of the Wall Street thought leaders that were here. When my family and I made the decision to invest in what was at that time the Georgetown Center for Financial Markets and Policy, we didn't do it as an act of philanthropy, but rather as an act of patriotism. We wanted to make an investment in this country to help make the lives of tens of millions of Americans better. And we thought the best way to do it was to make an investment in this Georgetown Center, bringing together the vast intellectual, analytical, and research resources of the Georgetown Business School and the unparalleled public policy expertise of Georgetown, coupled with its ability to convene here in Washington. If you think about the economy, business, legislation, and regulation, they come together in financial policy. Financial policy affects everything from Wall Street to Main Street and everything in between. When you think about market efficiency, capital formation, capital allocation, when you think about the ability to provide incentives for investment, it affects everything, small business, large business, and that means jobs. And that means it affects all of Americans. And so we have created the only, and therefore the leading, center for financial markets and policy in the United States. And I will tell you that the magic, and I really want you to hear this, the magic of the Psaros Center, and we've heard this loud and clear from Washington as well as the private sector, is that we are the only unbiased, nonpartisan, objective center in Washington, D.C. And that is why we've been able to move the needle in policy and practice. I would like to thank and welcome Mr. Jamie Dimon for joining us today as our keynote speaker. It really means a lot. I think we all know that he is the definitive banker of his generation, the ambassador really to the world of Wall Street and really the face of American corporate business. Now, Mr. Dimon is going to be introduced by my very good friend and colleague, Georgetown Provost Robert Groves, who's also an executive vice president and provost. He has served in this position since 2012. Dr. Groves is also the Gerard J. Campbell S.J. Professor in the Math and Statistics Department of Georgetown, as well as the Sociology Department. Provost Groves is a social statistician who studies the impact of social, cognitive, and behavioral influences on the quality of statistical information. He has authored or co-authored 7 books and scores of peer-reviewed articles. Mr. Groves serves on several boards and advisory committees, including the Committee on National Statistics of the National Academies and the Pew Research Center Board. He is an elected member of the U.S. National Academy of Sciences, of the National Academy of Medicine, of the American Academy of Arts and Sciences, and the International Statistical Institute. Please welcome my friend and colleague, Georgetown's Provost, Dr. Bob Groves.